Watch this. I describe a document in one plain sentence, and a real, fully formatted Word file builds itself in one shot. A proper cover, real headings, a clean table. Here's the catch. A week ago, this exact result was costing me about 30 times more in tokens, and it still came out broken. A tiny title lost on an empty cover, headings that look exactly like body text, and a blank page at the end. A week of tokens for that. So I opened Anthropic's own Word document generator to see how they actually do it. No agent loop at all. And what I found rebuilt my entire engine. So let's talk about why my old loop was the expensive part. Because it's not what you'd think. The cost isn't the number of commands. It's the shape. Every round, the model resends the whole growing transcript, plus the full system prompt. So the bill grows quadratically with the length of the document. A short welcome memo took 7 rounds. A longer document, around 40. And on every one of those rounds, the model rederives structure it already decided. Templates would dodge this entirely. Fill a fixed layout, almost no tokens. But templates only work for fixed shapes, like an invoice, not for arbitrary documents. So the real question was this. Without a template, can I stop paying to rederive structure every round? Remember that generator I opened? Here's what's actually inside it. And it's beautifully simple. It uses a plain Word document library. It builds the whole document as one tree in code, then writes it to a file. One shot. No loop. No reading the document back. No verification round. But the real gold is what it does not do. It uses no named word styles at all. No heading one. No title style. Every heading is just a plain paragraph, with the size and the bold set directly in line. The model decides the meaning. The code decides the look. Now, one honest caveat. Their exact trick runs model-written code in a sandbox, which my stack deliberately doesn't ship, so I couldn't copy it. But the idea transfers completely. Here's the idea. Separate content from style, exactly like HTML and CSS. The model emits an intermediate representation. I call it the IR. It's just meaning. This is a title. This is a level 2 heading. This is a bullet list. This is a table. No fonts. No sizes. No spacing. Then a dumb, deterministic renderer, about 90 lines, owns the house style. It turns a level 1 heading into 16-point bold and body into 11-point. The model literally cannot produce a flat heading because it never touches formatting. And the renderer doesn't handwrite Word's file format either. It drives an open source tool called OfficeCLI 1, single binary, no Microsoft Office required, built specifically so AI agents can author Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So the deterministic layer isn't fragile code I invented. It's a battle-tested tool, doing the boring part. And that fixes all 3 bugs by construction. The tiny title becomes a real centered cover. Flat headings become a real hierarchy. And the blank page disappears, because page breaks are now a rule in the renderer, not something the model improvises. Better still, to change the content, you patch one block of the IR. To restyle the whole thing, you swap the recipe, and the content never changes. And the bill? A one-shot generation is an estimated 3,000 to 5,000 tokens, roughly 30 times cheaper than the loop. The curve goes from quadratic to linear. To be honest, that's an estimate from the loop's shape, not a measured A/B test. But the direction is not subtle. So here's the lesson. Don't make the model chat its way to a document, rederiving structure every round. Let it decide the structure once, then let plain, deterministic code own the look. AI for judgment, code for rendering. That's how you fix the bugs and the bill in the same move. If you're building anything that turns AI output into real files, this pattern will save you. Drop a comment with what you're building and tell me what you want me to break down next. And if you want more real builds like this, the trade-offs, the dead ends, the fixes, subscribe. I break down one every week.